Good morning, everyone. We are making the third and final soap in the Breakfast Club series today. So this one is the Blueberry Banana Waffle Soap. I've been super excited to make this one like I have with all of them. So let's just kind of walk through it. I'm going to take you through making the soaps, frosting them, and decorating them, and you'll see the cutting at the end. You also want to stay tuned till the very end of this video because there is a giveaway for one of these soaps. Okay, so I'm just mixing everything up and I'll be fast forwarding this mostly. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the series while I'm kind of going through the steps here. I'm putting in some blue to kind of get a blueberry waffle type syrup, I guess, which I pour into just the very top of this soap. So I thought I'd share just how I get some of the inspiration for designing things like this. I've worked so long just doing the regular bar soaps that go in the boxes that are kind of like boutique ready, right? But they don't have like fancy decorations on top. They are pretty straightforward. I can't even do a lot of like fancy swirling and things in most of them because I have to make them in such large batches. So doing this series for me is a way that I can get a little more creative with my soaping again. And it's been really, really fun for me so far just getting through this first Breakfast Club series. So I'm adding in the fragrance, which is a blueberry waffle type fragrance that I've also kind of blended with a kind of an oatmeal vanilla type to give the waffle flavor a little more prominence in there, and the combinations smell great. You'll see at the end when I describe that. So I'm giving it kind of a cream color base, and then I'll pour in the blue to that. So anyway, just back to the series. As I'm finishing this third soap in the series and getting ready to pair it with these candles that my friend Nicole made and selling those at the shop together, I'm super excited about it. And I'm doing two batches, well, one batch, 2 loaves of each now, but I'm finding already that that's not even enough because of the pre-orders that I've gotten. Several of these have already sold from each of the batches. So I'm going to have to think about maybe adding a third loaf, but the whole point is that I don't want it to be super time consuming and difficult to make with too many. I want to keep it small batch if I can. So I'm pouring in the blue here to give it kind of a blueberry syrup type effect. The next series is going to be a mystical magic series because there are 3 soaps in particular that I really want to do, and they all kind of go together. So I have an idea for this series and for the one coming right after this. So the mystical magic is going to have I wanted rainbows and clouds in a soap, and looking at trying to make rainbow embeds felt really hard. Just trying to do even like a melt and pour embed for that, like how would I do it with all of the different colors layered together? It just seemed like it might be a little bit too difficult. So what I've decided to do is take some soap dough, and I have watched videos on it. I've gotten an idea from one particular video, which I will link actually when I make the rainbow soap dough embeds. But I figured out a way that I can do this fairly easily, and this gives me kind of my first like foray into making soap dough embeds. So I'm really excited to do that. So the next video, in fact, is actually going to be the making of the rainbow soap dough embeds. So if you're interested in learning about how I plan to make this and do the soap dough and then actually combine it to become a rainbow, then you want to stick around for that. I'm going to be doing a little soap dough testing for some other embeds as well. For the clouds for the rainbow soap, I decided to do melt and pour for that. So what I'm going to do, I ordered some molds for little clouds, and those will be um, just smaller on the sides of the rainbow. And then I need to think a little bit more about the rest of the design. Um, I also need to order some more glitter today because I'm used to using just the same cosmetic grade iridescent glitter that I always use, but I want to actually find some chunkier, kind of fun, maybe with gold tones glitter. So that will be the first one in this series of the Mystical Magic. Then I'm going to do one that I've kind of been obsessed with. I get just into these different themes, and I'm really lucky that I have the store now where I can kind of play around with different things by offering different theme things. And because my store looks like a little fairy cottage, I think this soap series is going to go really well in there. I'm going to do um, a gnome, kind of like a woodland soap. And I forget, I've already named it and had the labels printed and everything. I think it's called Woodland Magic. And it's going to have, or Magical Forest, I can't remember, but I'm going to do little toadstool mushrooms on one side, and then I want to do gnomes. So that's what I was thinking of trying to make with the soap dough. So we'll see how those go. I may have one of the girls help me do that. I have a couple high school girls that help me here in the studio, um, and we'll see if one of them is able to help because she's pretty artistic, and I think she might be able to do a better job with the gnomes than I can. So that's the second one after the rainbows and clouds. And then the third one in that series, of course, has to be unicorns. I sell a lot of unicorn type bath bombs and things. I'm just showing you the little waffle soaps here that I'm incorporating into these. I love them. They smell exactly like maple waffles. They have the little butter and syrup on top. They're so cute. And the whole thing smells so good as I'm doing this that it's really hard to like differentiate between things that you make and like food like items sometimes. You have to remind yourself that this is in fact soap. Anyway, so I'll do the unicorns for the third in the series of the Mystical Magic soaps, and I think I'm going to stick with 3 soaps in each series. So I'll do little melt and pour unicorn horns and ears, and I'm going to do kind of some crazy frosting with that, and actually do, these are little banana slices of soap. I'm actually going to do a little painting on those soaps where I can use mica and paint the little faces of each of the unicorns. So I'm looking forward to doing each of those. I have the labels ready to go and the videos all planned. Those will be the next, of course, in the series of videos. I'm also doing separate videos on, these are the little melt and pour blueberries that look just like blueberries. So cute. So I'm also going to do, those separate embed videos as well. But again, I'm doing 2 giveaways every month, and I'm not saying, which soaps are going to be giveaways and so forth. So make sure that you're keeping up and turning on your notifications so that you can enter them and possibly win one of these. And I'm doing mostly like the end bars of the soaps for the giveaways, but they're all still really good, especially when you use silicone mold liners. The ends of the bars tend to work out really well. So I'm just placing the final blueberries on these and finishing this up, and then I'm sprinkling this with iridescent glitter. So I'm grabbing that now and hitting it with a little bit of the cosmetic grade white iridescent glitter, which I love using. And again, just reminding myself now that I need to order some chunkier glitter for the next series with a little more color to it. I'm having a blast with these. So here's the finished product. They look amazing. You can see the shine on top, the little banana slices, and the waffles. Okay, so that's the soaps and, well, the log of soaps, and it looks great. It smells delicious. And you can see the blue on here is going to get more blue as it goes along. So I'll show you the cutting. All right, and it looks like these are placed just right. So there's the inside of that one. This is just an end bar, so it only has the blueberries on there. So this one I will give away. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's like the perfect like waffle blueberry combination is what it smells like. My gosh, they're so high. I really made the icing high. So you can see that each one has the banana and a little waffle. Oop, that's got a little bit of soap in front of it. Let me move that off. Okay, so there's the little waffle, the blueberries on top. Again, the blue will get a little bit more blue as it goes along. But I wanted it to kind of have like the effect of a blueberry syrup, I guess. And they smell so good. So I am doing a giveaway with these. So you can win one of the end bars by entering the giveaway. I love how these turned out. I'm so excited about them. And I have a friend who made matching candles for them. So we'll put these in the shop with each one having a matching candle. Can you imagine how cute? So these I'm very pleased with, and I finally got the placement of all of the embeds right as well. I love these little waffles, and they smell really good. They smell mapley. So anyway, the giveaway is for an end bar, and I'll show you again one of the end bars. So it might not have like everything on it. You might just have blueberries or something like that. Or it might have just blueberries, just a banana, that kind of thing. So basically like this one is probably the one I'll give away. So this one has a bunch of blueberries, still looks great. And you'll get this bar. I'm going to set this aside as the giveaway bar. Actually, you know what? This one has a waffle. So maybe we'll do this one. All right, that one's got a waffle and blueberries, just doesn't have the banana. So we're going to give away one of the end bars, which is still a full-size bar. It's just missing one of the embeds. All right, so if you want to enter this, what you need to do is comment on the video with your favorite waffle topping and hit subscribe and like the video. And that's all you need to do in order to enter. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the other ones on my own. I just wanted to show you how they turned out, and I love them. So thanks so much for watching and being here for the series. The next series, well, this is the final soap in the Breakfast Club series, and I'll be putting them up for sale next week. So you want to watch for the videos coming forward, because I'm going to announce the sale of all of these so that you could have the Fruit Loops or the waffles or the cinnamon roll soaps. All of them will be up and ready for sale next week. Next Thursday is the day that I'll be launching them in my website, and I'll put them up on a special page on my website. I do expect these, because it's such a small batch, to go really quickly. A series is coming. I'm going to be doing a mystical magic series. So imagine like rainbows and unicorns, things like that. Stay with me. I'm also going to show you how I make soap dough embeds. I'm going to be making some rainbow soap dough embeds. So stay with me for that as well. That'll be the next video in this series.